In celebration of the 70th foundation anniversary of Lyceum of the Philippines University Manila and the 131st birth anniversary of Dr. Jose P. Laurel with the theme LPU at 70, Fulfilling Dreams and Transforming Lives. We are now here at the new Sotero H. Laurel Academic Resource Center building. This is the Awards Convocation 2022 with your host, Acting Dean of the College of Business Administration, Dean Randy Sakdalan.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the Awards Convocation on the occasion of the 70th Foundation Anniversary of the Lyceum of the Philippines University and the 131st birth anniversary of its founder, Dr. Jose P. Laurel. In thanksgiving for today's celebration, Mr. Jason M. Barlan, Director, Institutional and Development Office, and Dean of the Student Affairs Office will lead the invocation and to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Let us put ourselves in the most holy presence of the Lord. O most loving Father, we thank you for the gift of quality education you gave through the vision and dedication of our founder, Dr. Jose P. Laurel. A visionary leader, a nationalist, an educator who dreamt of educating the youth so that his countrymen enjoy equality and social justice. As the entire Lyceum of the Philippines University community celebrates today our 70th founding anniversary, we remember with humility and reverence Dr. Jose P. Laurel, who for many years when he was here alive, dedicated his life to protecting Filipinos, which became the cornerstone of our beloved university, Veritas et Fortitudo, Prodeo et Patria. In his honor, we Lyceans commit ourselves to his philosophy, fulfilling his dreams of eradicating ignorance through the quality of education we offer to the youth, and transforming the lives of every Filipino with the skills and knowledge we impart to our students. Bless, Lord, our community. We particularly offer you our service awardees for their dedicated service and for exemplifying the values of our founder and the university. Bless also our alumni awardees for their outstanding achievements in their chosen fields. Finally, we pray for our board chair, the members of the Board of Trustees, the academic and non-academic officials, our staff, our partners, our dear students, and other stakeholders. Please give us the strength to continue Dr. Laurel's legacy and be of service to our countrymen. All of this we pray in Jesus' name, amen.
Everyone may now be seated. Thank you, Mr. Barlan. Dean Jason, for that prayer. At this point, may we request the Assistant Vice President for Non-Academic Operations and Chair of the 70th Foundation Anniversary to deliver the opening remarks. Let us all welcome Mr. Paulo Sotero S. Laurel.
Please allow me to remove this mask. Sana hindi to positive. To our beloved Madam Chairman Lorna Perez Laurel, members of the Board of Trustees, to our University President, Attorney Bobby Laurel, to the Vice President for Finance, Ma'am Sara Laurel Lopez, to Ma'am Jennifer Tukpi, to Dean Jason Barlan, and to Ma'am Judith Imperial, and to Ms. Abby Laurel, to the 22 Outstanding Service Awardees, and the 2 Meritorious Achievement Awardees, to all senior leaders, faculty, staff, and valued guests, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the Awards Convocation as part of our 70th founding anniversary with the theme LPU at 70, Fulfilling Dreams and Transforming Lives. Today is a very, very special occasion. First, we have with us, and we are honored by her presence, our guest speaker, who is none other than our Chairman of the Board, Madam Lorna Laurel. Second, we are fortunate to physically hold our first event in the new Sotero H. Laurel ARC. And third, and most importantly, we are able to celebrate our awardees today. My friends, the success of any organization starts and ends with its people. Thus, this yearly event is a very important tradition to give recognition to our valued members of the LPU family for your service and dedication to our beloved institution. We are also here to recognize 2 of our graduates, John Mark Anenyon for his achievement in the recent board exams, and to Ms. Jade Delgado. Ms. Jade, are you here? Please stand up so you can be recognized. You might have to clap a little bit louder for Ms. Jade. And I'll tell you why. Ms. Jade Delgado is amongst the 10 outstanding students in the Philippines, a first for us in all LPU schools. And I would like to add, I had the pleasure of interacting with Jade during her time here with us. Jade, you're an ideal role model for many, and even to my new daughter, Lily. May your tribe increase. To all the awardees, your achievements and your professional growth contributes to LPU's current and future successes. Where we are today is because of the loyal service and dedication built by our past colleagues. And what we are all doing here today will likewise be appreciated as LPU marches onwards to its 100th year. In our line of work as educators, whether you are a faculty member, custodial staff, cashier, head of department, your distinct contributions enables us to collectively serve our institution. Sa madaling sabi, kung wala ang LPU, kung wala kayo. Friends and family, happy muna tayo dito. Nagulat kayo, no? May ganito pala sa Intramuros at sa LPU Manila. Nanganak na ang 70 anyos na main building at ito na ang itsura niya. Finishing the new Sotero H. Laurel ARC is the pandemic project of our top management led by Attorney Bobby and Ma'am Sally. How it started was, Attorney Bobby asked me to seek advice from my wife, who's an architect, to look for an interior designer as the initial plans presented lacked a little bit of personality and flavor, walang K. We were faced by concerns only known to property owners here in Intramuros. Walang space, minimal space. We had to adhere to the strict heritage guidelines, plus also the LPU board's desire to keep costs at a manageable level during this pandemic. Given all of these, I thought if the facade, the outside, the exterior, had to adhere to the IA guidelines, there may be an opportunity to be radically different for the interiors. During that time, this was during the pandemic, I was heavy into K-dramas. Sino bang hindi, di ba? And I was midway through this show called Startup. The school or the working space where they studied served as an inspiration for the interiors of this new ARC. It was very young, fresh, and engaging for the students in the show. So, my main instructions to the interior designer, Studio Mara, was 3 points lang. Freedom to not strictly follow our university colors. Second, for the design direction, we wanted a modern vibe not seen in any campus before. And third, I said, please design a space that we can see our own children enjoy and study in the future. So I would like to commend Studio Mara, who have graced us in this occasion. So if I call your name, kindly stand up so you can be recognized, and please give them a big round of applause. Mara Manalo. Architect A.D. Ong. And Pauline Bunya. And I would also like to make a special thank you to Dr. Sam Chua for working very hard in this project. Incidentally, Sir Sam, this is a double celebration for you, as you are also an awardee today. So thank you to Attorney Bobby and Ma'am Sally for your trust and support in believing in us, in executing this vision with the team. We're almost there. For all of us attendees here today, and like in the show Startup in the K-drama, we have a motivational wall. If you can see those 2 columns there with the wires to your left, where all of us here can write personal messages to ourselves. So whenever we feel down or stressed with work, or medyo mainit ang mga meeting natin, we can always come back here and read those messages to lift our spirits up. And this feature will also be available for our students, so when they start with us as freshmen, they can always go back to their goals and aspirations and dreams in those 2 columns. The birth of the new Sotero H. Laurel ARC symbolizes a new beginning as we transition out of this pandemic to welcome our students for face-to-face classes. This is really a physical welcome gift to our students. To match our new upgraded facilities, all of us are hard at work ensuring that our student services also will receive major improvements to ensure that the overall customer experience can be at par with the digital pivots by all companies during this pandemic. We look forward to the official opening of this building in the birthday of Senator Sotero Laurel on September 27 of this year. On a personal note, I will always look forward to Foundation Week because I privately celebrate the start of my career as an educator. I started also on March 1, 2014. Kulang lang ako ng 2 years. To the awardees and my fellow educators, may we always hold ourselves to the highest of standards. Lest we forget that our higher purpose as educators is to ensure that the youth and our students who start with us graduate and be productive participants of society in their chosen endeavors. May we continue to embody Veritas et Fortitudo, Prodeo et Patria. Advance happy birthday to Lolo Jose at magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Sir Paulo. What a great start for us. We didn't know that those walls came from an inspiration from Netflix. But now, ladies and gentlemen, serious business. We now proceed with the program. Ms. Jennifer D. Tukpi, Officer in Charge, Academic Affairs, University Registrar, and Vice Chair of the 70th Foundation Anniversary, will now present the meritorious awardees to be awarded by Mr. Paulo Sotero S. Laurel, Assistant Vice President for Non-Academic Operations. A warm round of applause, please.
The Meritorious Achievement Award is given to LPU alumni who have brought honor to LPU because of their excellent achievements. Mr. President, the following are this year's Meritorious Achievement awardees. John Mark A. Anenyon, BS Customs Administration 2019, 6th place, Customs Broker Licensure Examinations 2021. On behalf of Mr. Anenyon, the award will be received by the Dean of the College of Business Administration, Dean Randy Sakdalan. Lyceum of the Philippines University hereby confers this Meritorious Achievement Award on John Mark A. Anenyon, Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration 2019, in recognition of his outstanding achievement as board top-notcher, having garnered 6th place in the Customs Brokers Licensure Examination given by the Professional Regulation Commission in November 2021, thereby bringing honor and prestige to himself and to his alma mater. Given in the city of Manila this 3rd day of March 2022 on the occasion of LPU's 70th Foundation Anniversary. Signed, Roberto P. Laurel, President, Lorna Perez Laurel, Chairman of the Board. Rose Jade Eugenie S. Delgado, AB Foreign Service, Diplomacy, 2018, one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines. Lyceum of the Philippines University hereby confers this Meritorious Achievement Award on Rose Jade Eugenie S. Delgado, Bachelor of Science in Foreign Service, Major in Diplomacy, 2018, in recognition of her outstanding achievement as one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines, given during the 57th search for 10 outstanding students of the Philippines on December 1, 2021, thereby bringing honor and prestige to herself and to her alma mater. Given in the city of Manila this 3rd day of March 2022 on the occasion of LPU's 70th Foundation Anniversary. Signed, Roberto P. Laurel, President, Lorna Perez Laurel, Chairman of the Board. Congratulations, Ms. Delgado.
Thank you, Ma'am Jenny and Sir Paulo. Ms. Judith B. Imperial, Director, Human Resources, will now present the LPU Service Awardees.
Madam Chair, Lorna Perez Laurel, President Attorney Roberto P. Laurel, VP for Finance, Ms. Sally Laurel Lopez, AVP for Non-Academic Operations, Mr. Paulo Sotero S. Laurel, fellow senior leaders, colleagues, distinguished guests, good afternoon. We are pleased to honor our loyal and dedicated employees who have served LPU during the past 10, 15, and 20 years. Today, on the occasion of LPU's 70th Foundation Day, we will recognize their notable contributions to the institution and their professional achievements. May we request our University President, Attorney Roberto P. Laurel, to join us on stage for the awarding ceremony. Attorney Bobby, we have the honor to present to you the service awardees for 2022. 8, 10 years in service, 12, 15 years in service, and 3 with 20 years in service. Awardees, as your name is called, please proceed to the stage for the awarding and photo opportunity with the University President. We shall observe the minimum health and safety protocols. No handshake, please, nor beso-beso. Just show the gesture of the Filipino bow with your right hand on your left chest. At this point, please allow me to read the citation. Lyceum of the Philippines University presents this service award in recognition of and grateful appreciation for the dedicated and loyal service to Lyceum of the Philippines University. Given this 3rd day of March 2022, during the 70th Foundation Anniversary at the Sotero H. Laurel Academic Resource Center, LPU Intramuros, Manila. Signed by Attorney Roberto P. Laurel, President. We shall now proceed with the awarding of the 10-year service awardees. From the Faculty of the College of Business Administration, Brandy I. Valdez. From the Faculty of the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management, Danilo M. Balay-Soche. From the administration, Erlito M. Albina, Department Chair, College Secretary, College of Technology. Heinz D. Pelayo, Department Chair, College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management. Caroline C. Kiba, Director, Guidance and Testing Center. Diwata M. Tangka, Payroll Master, Accounting Department. And now we are ready to recognize the 15-year service awardees. From the faculty of the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management, Bernadette C. Caballes. Enrico A. Cruzada. Rovena I. Delyova. Anthony Y. Espera. From the administration, Alfredo L. Almendrala Jr., former dean, now consultant, College of International Relations. Raymond M. Gapas, College Secretary, College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management. Ann Miser A. Hernandez, Department Chair, College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management. Ana Grace B. Magcalas, College Secretary, College of Business Administration. Caroline Grace D. Ocampo, Accounting Assistant, Accounting Department. Susan F. Oxinio, Accounting Assistant, Accounting Department. Mario Anthony R. Tango, Library Assistant, SHL Academic Resource Center. Congratulations to all the 10 and 15-year service awardees. As we come to the highlight of honoring our service awardees, may we request Mr. President to remain on stage to be joined by our VP for Finance, Ma'am Sally Laurel Lopez. Attorney Bobby and Ma'am Sally. For this year, it gives us pleasure and honor to recognize the 20-year service awardees from the administration. Let me read the citations individually. Lyceum of the Philippines University hereby confers this service award on Alan E. Abeleda in recognition of and grateful appreciation for his 20 years of dedicated and loyal service to the Lyceum of the Philippines University, starting as a stock clerk and now as property assistant in the Materials Management Office, thereby making significant and exemplary contributions to the realization of LPU's vision and mission. Given in the city of Manila this 3rd day of March 2022 on the occasion of the LPU's 70th foundation anniversary, signed by the Chairman of the Board, Lorna Perez Laurel, Roberto P. Laurel, President. The second awardee, Lyceum of the Philippines University hereby confers this service award on Leoncio G. Cruz in recognition of and grateful appreciation for his 20 years of dedicated and loyal service to the Lyceum of the Philippines University, starting as library assistant, now as librarian in the Sotero H. Laurel Academic Resource Center, thereby making significant and exemplary contributions in the realization of LPU's vision and mission. Given in the city of Manila this 3rd day of March 2022 on the occasion of LPU's 70th foundation anniversary, signed by the Chairman of the Board, Lorna Perez Laurel, and Roberto P. Laurel, President. Last but not the least, Lyceum of the Philippines University hereby confers this service award on Dr. Samuel S. Chua in recognition of and grateful appreciation for his 20 years of dedicated and loyal service to the Lyceum of the Philippines University, serving in various capacities as faculty member, Department Chair and Dean of the College of Computer Studies, now College of Technology, Director of Physical Plant and Facilities Management, and Dean of the Claro M. Recto Academy of Advanced Studies Graduate School, thereby making significant and exemplary contributions to the realization of LPU's vision and mission. Given in the city of Manila this 3rd day of March 2022 on the occasion of LPU's 70th foundation anniversary, signed by the Chairman of the Board, Lorna Perez Laurel, and Roberto P. Laurel, President. May we request Dean Sam to stay and to be joined by Mr. Abeleda and Mr. Cruz for the photo opportunity with Attorney Bobby and Ma'am Sally. Our warmest congratulations and best wishes to all our LPU dedicated service awardees. May you continue to be models of true Lyceans emulated by your colleagues. Let us all give them another round of applause. Thank you.
Again, congratulations to all our awardees, the most popular of which is Dr. Sam. Who wouldn't? 20 years. Well, today is a momentous occasion indeed for the Lyceum community, with our awardees showcasing loyalty, perseverance, and competence. And to complete this special day is a message from a very special person who chose to be part of this event. Sir Paulo mentioned her in his welcome remarks, the chair of the Board of Trustees of the Lyceum of the Philippines University. For and in behalf of Mrs. Lorna Perez Laurel, our Vice President for Finance, Ms. Sara Laurel Lopez, will read the message of inspiration.
Thank you, Randy. Good afternoon to our beloved LPU family and guests. This afternoon, our mother would have loved to be with us this afternoon on this important occasion. As a matter of fact, she had planned to be with us, and she had prepared her speech and worked on her speech for a couple of days. Because as you know, she's the oldest living member of the LPU family. She's 97, and upon advice of my sister, who's her caregiver, the strictest caregiver, it would be best not to join us at this auspicious moment. But allow me to read what she has prepared, and I hope I do justice by delivering her message the way she would have wanted it to be delivered. Good afternoon, dear awardees of our beloved LPU 70th anniversary. The entire Board of Trustees warmly congratulates you for your well-deserved awards. We honor your loyalty and devotion to duty all these past many years. When I was invited to be with you this afternoon, at first I hesitated to accept, primarily because I have not been trained in the art of public speaking. However, I find it less daunting to speak into a machine rather than facing the ARC lobby filled with so many LPU family members. But really, the main reason I accepted the honor is because LPU is so much a very part of me. Let me tell you why. This is a little secret which not many know, not even some members of my family. During the Commonwealth and pre-war days, this piece of land on which LPU stands today belonged to the religious order of the Dominicans. On this property stood the San Juan de Dios Hospital. 97 years ago, I was born in this hospital. So I can say that I worked exactly where I was born. Was it fate? Years later, when Jose P. Laurel was scouting around for property on which to build his school, he was attracted to Intramuros because of its history and educational and cultural center. Although Intramuros was almost totally devastated, our founder offered to buy this property. The Dominican order initially declined, but later on was persuaded to sell to our founder. I started my formal association in LPU in the mid-1960s. After all my children were born, I was asked to join the administration. My first assignment was to reorganize the secretarial department. My salary as a full-time was 300 pesos monthly. From that time up to the present, I have never stopped loving my LPU years. They have made my life more meaningful. I would not exchange those years for anything else in the world. From the time of the death of our founder a few years ago, it was traditional to attend Holy Mass in Tanawan Cemetery at the graveside of our founder. Others would offer flowers at his statue on the boulevard fronting the Founders Memorial Building. Today, I am pleased to know that some of you offered flowers at JPL's statue donated by the alumni beside Gate 2. Since not all traditional activities are possible during this pandemic, let us spend a few minutes to recall some of Jose P. Laurel's dreams, accomplishments, and the virtues which formed his character. After his return from Yale University, where he received his postgraduate degrees in law, our founder started his career in teaching. In 1921, his first appointment was lecturer on municipal government in the College of Arts in the University of the Philippines at 500 pesos per lecture and 20 pesos for each final examination. On November 19 of the same year, he was appointed College of Law, University of the Philippines lecturer, lecturing on constitutional law. The following year, in 1922, he was promoted from lecturer to professorial lecturer on municipal government in the College of Liberal Arts of UP. In August of the same year, the College of Law at UP promoted him senior lecturer on constitutional law. A significant step in his teaching career was his appointment to teach the bar review classes on constitutional law at Santo Tomas University. This meant breaking the rule that only Santo Tomas lecturers could teach bar review classes. Two among his students in UP who rose to prominent positions in government were Chief Justice Roberto Concepcion and the eminent Lorenzo Tañada. In Agpalo's book on Jose P. Laurel, Justice Concepcion is quoted, and I quote, "Dr. Laurel impressed everybody with his mastery of the law. He gave plain and easy solutions to what we thought were the most intricate issues in constitutional law. In fact, he simplified our preparation by supplying us with a 6-page mimeographed outline, single-spaced, of leading cases in the subject." Tañada relates that our founder, who was his professor in constitutional law, and I quote, "was easily one of the most popular and glamorous figures on the campus, for a legend was beginning to build around him. He stood out as a marvelous blend of a scholar, a teacher, and a statesman, who did not humiliate his students nor infuse fear into their hearts. It is interesting to note the irony of history. Years later, Tañada would be the prosecutor against our founder after the war. His innate love for teaching and deep love of country culminated in the founding of the Lyceum of the Philippines. Some friends readily joined this new venture. Not long afterwards, corporate papers were drawn by his third son, Sotero, and not much later, the Alexandria of the Far East was born. Jose P. Laurel did not just want another school. He wanted a great Filipino school based on enlightened nationalism. In his earlier days, he espoused nationalism as an ideal. Later, he explained that he found it was necessary to make it an educational policy. I would like to suggest that the policy be raised to an imperative educational policy, particularly for the school he founded. In our founder's numerous addresses, because he was often invited as commencement speaker, he elucidated what he meant by nationalism, and I quote, "God implanted in our souls love of country." At another time, he said, "We should be proud of our race, loyal to those traditions by which God himself, in his infinite wisdom, has seen fit to mold us, distinct from any other people on earth." Our founder was clearly and fiercely proud to be a Filipino. He often stressed the need to teach and practice nationalism through the practical demonstration of pride in our race and faith in our capacity and potential as a people. Our founder always believed teaching the lives of national heroes as a way to teach nationalism. And today, we have modern heroes like our very own Jose P. Laurel. I often wondered why so much stress on nationalism. Sotero Laurel said that his father thought the great mass of our countrymen had not yet imbibed it. He also expected his university to produce future leaders who are loyal to their motherland and who love their countrymen. Morality and moral discipline were in every fiber of his being. He tells us, we must strengthen the moral fiber of the youth. We must keep the hearts of our citizens ever sensitive to the valor of ethical principles. The foundation of good government is morality. The basis of morality is righteousness, which is divine. Moral discipline is the only road to national greatness. On this, our 70th foundation anniversary, we ask, have we faithfully and assiduously complied with our founder's mandate? What have we done to keep our founder's dreams alive? Have we enriched them by faithfully and assiduously cultivating love for our motherland and moral discipline? Many are unaware that our founder was also a spiritual man. In some of his writings, you often find references to God, to the divine being, and even to the humility of Christ and the life of Jesus of Nazareth. It is his faith in God that made it possible to serve his motherland. He further writes, what we need as a people is a renovation of our sense of values, a reawakening of our moral sensitivities. We must keep the hearts of our citizens ever sensitive to the values of ethical principles. We must proclaim the truth that moral discipline is the only road to national greatness. These very same virtues of love of country and truth and nationalism must be the yardstick in choosing our future national leaders. These principles bequeathed to us by our founder have been the solid foundation of our institution. Without them, we might not have developed as successfully. And so from the original piece of land in Intramuros to our founder's dream of an Alexandria of the Far East, LPU has spread its wings. Now we have a branch in Cavite. And this mother school in Intramuros has borne schools in Batangas, Laguna, and Davao, where the same principles of our founder are cherished and promoted. We congratulate the faculty for their sacrifices and hard work throughout the years and for overcoming the difficulties of providing instruction online during this pandemic. We congratulate and commend the administration for their diligence and fortitude in the daily discharge of their duties in maintaining the smooth operation of the school we love, especially during the difficult days of the pandemic. At no other time in our nation's recent history have we been faced with great problems. We deeply appreciate and commend the senior management for many major and significant accomplishments. We all know what they are. Without them, our school would not be what it is today. We have much to be thankful for. Let us join our hearts and mind in gratitude for the blessings of the past 70 years. I would like to reassure you and our students of a remembrance in my daily rosary. May God bless us and our LPU beloved. Thank you.
Woo!
Wow, galing, ha? It's almost like real. Thank you, Miss Sally and Mrs. Laurel. Thank you, Miss Lorna. Thank you. You may all be seated now. It's truly a great reminder to all of us. Well, we're looking forward to another excellent year for LPU. This is just the beginning. Well, we're in the midst of the middle of the school year, and things are really moving quite fast and quite, it's something else. So it's something that is very phenomenological. We haven't seen anything like this before. And, we've kept our ground. We've stood still, tall, and resilient. Never wavered to seize opportunities for LPU, continuously reinventing better ways for the general welfare of the stakeholders in this unprecedented time. Thank you for the leadership of the Board of Trustees, the administration, contributions of our awardees, and the cooperation of the entire workforce. In tribute, let's all rise for the awit ng Lyceum, to be followed by the closing of this afternoon's ceremony. Thank you, and please be seated. We thank everyone for joining us this afternoon to recognize our fellow Lyceans who have worked in LPU through thick and thin, through good times and challenging times. Congratulations to all our service awardees. May you continue to inspire us with your endeavors, and our colleagues will continue to emulate you as we journey to greater heights in our quest for excellence at all times. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. And before we proceed to the fellowship portion, the Human Resources Department would like to thank top management, all the academic and non-academic units, the Bayleaf Hotel, and Sony Philippines, who worked collaboratively for another successful awards convocation in celebration of the 70th foundation anniversary. We invite all awardees and guests to a reception. Please enjoy the rest of the afternoon while observing minimum health and safety protocols. Face masks will only be removed when eating, and to wear them again inside the LPU premises. This has been your host, Randy Sakdalan, the Acting Dean of the College of Business Administration. Thank you and good afternoon.